Hi everybody, welcome. I haven't posted a game in a couple of days, and I'll be honest, there's probably not going to be that many this week because I am falling woefully behind on my diamond painting. And as much as I absolutely love these games, holy cow, that's loud. Please turn that down a little bit. As much as I absolutely love these games, the diamond paintings are on a clock. And I gave myself basically a 2-week cushion in case I fell behind. And I am less than a week into working on them, and I'm already behind. And I will probably tonight only get 1 box done, and I had planned to get 2 boxes a day done. And I have trivia night this week, so there's a day where I won't be doing 2 boxes because of my flare-up. I didn't get to work ahead this weekend. And basically, I am already starting to panic, and it is only the first week of October. But I, in theory, if I worked on these at the pace I said I would be done December 9th. I need to give them to them December 25th. So if I'm already 2 panels behind, today, Sunday, and Monday, and then Tuesday I won't get a chance to work on them at all. That's another 2 panels. That's 2 whole days behind. So now I've taken my 2 weeks, 14 days, almost exactly, to have these finished. And now I have 12 days. So I'm going to play some games, and we will do some gaming. But I am going to have to go hardcore on the diamond painting until Christmas, which is probably going to wear me out for a while on it. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's get into today's game. We are still on Strange Antiquities. And I believe we are on, yes, we are. We are on day 5. Well, we just finished day 5. We're on day 6. Are we on day? I don't remember, but yeah, we're at the end of day 5. Inside was the reason they had toiled so hard, a small black casket, a very valuable small black casket. They knew enough not to open it, but perhaps too little to fully understand the danger it posed. Okay, so what is our sigil of the day? Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, it's steps. Okay. And what is my clue? Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. Up the stairs, left, then left again. The second on the right is where I spend each night. I'm guessing they're talking about the tavern. And I know there is a tavern. Secret calls. The Boat Dock, Stockyard Rock, Museum of History, Spoken Word, Keystone Manor, number 13, maybe, if I can find it. I'm a little blind. Is that looks like a 15 to me, not a 13. There it is. Keystone Manor excludes quiet luxury. Inclined to meet me. That's not it then. Let's go back here. Oh, wait. Maybe this is right. Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. So up the stairs. Right, left. It can't be this one. So it must be up the stairs, left, then left again, second on the right. 1, 2. Left, right, up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right would be this one. Yes. The bedroom looks like it hasn't been used for some time. A thin layer of dust coats the furnishing, and cobwebs decorate every corner. Pulling back the thin curtain lets some light in, but more importantly, they reveal a macabre item that has been hiding on the windowsill all this time. Ooh, creepy. Dead fingers. All right, let's put that with the dead hand, I think. And let's call... Oh, I'm sorry, did I not pet you? Did I wake you up? I can never get any peace in my house. When am I to find time to do my writing? I've tried beeswax, but that makes my ears sore. And besides, I can still hear the shouting and banging at all hours. I heard you might be able to find a way to help me. St. John's Anvil. Have I already discovered a St. John's Anvil? Well, let's look at what a St. John's... That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted? Yes. What is a St. John's Anvil? These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name, a fact that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however. Whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but allow others to be heard still. So it's something that looks like a poppy plant. Perhaps this? I mean, it's poppy-esque. It's kind of the only thing I have that's poppy-esque. We're gonna try it. No, it is not that. Why can't I look at it? Okay. So I need to look at scent and sound. Something that looks like a poppy. This could be poppy-esque, maybe? Maybe? No. Nothing here looks poppy-esque. I don't think that's it. No. No. Maybe? No. Wait, what about this? There we go. That's what we're gonna use. That's it. Yes! We have a St. John's Anvil. Yay! Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. They share the design of a shadow catcher. Okay, cool. Interesting. Next. Oh, you're somebody that we know. Who are you? The Relic Hunter. Baron Potter. Barton Popper. Intelligent, affable, and heroic. These are words that Barton Potter would use to describe himself. Irresponsible, impulsive, and foolhardy are some of the more tasteful terms that those who have dealt with him might use. One thing is not in dispute. He knows how to track down objects, and he certainly knows their worth. He is also no coward and bears the scars to prove it. He's one of the few who have ventured into the depths of the catacombs and lived to tell the tale. And tell the tale he does at the slightest provocation. You must be the Thaumaturge's apprentice. I bet he's a hard man to work under. He's helped me out more than once in the past, though. And speaking of my past, my eye has again been aching lately. That can't be a good sign. I'd be willing to make a fair trade for an Elva stone if you have one. Okay, what the hell's an Elva stone? Not the book we needed. That's the book we needed. An Elva stone. Elva stones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments such as Braxis or burning blood. The planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline, a connection that is also reflected in their design. So we need Selenic and planetary. So the moon. Okay. Moon. So moonstone would make sense. Obviously. Obviously. Okay. So there's a moonstone. Let's see. Pearlescent blue glass, iron. It could be this. Pinkish gemstone, bronze and stone. I don't think that's it. Perhaps this. Silver is of the moon. And it is stone. It could be that. Actually, let's... Ethereal quality. Possible. Very possible. I am 90% sure it's not that. This... I don't think so. A sleep vessel and a St. John's. So no. Oh, go back. Bronze. Heart feels lighter. That doesn't help. I am gonna go with this. Yes. All right. I don't know where it told me that silver was associated with the moon, but that's just something that I know from. And I forget what he said this was, but we'll put it up here for now. Yes, next person. Oh, hello, Verona. I've been doing some reading. See what you make of this. Ambra. The fishermen they found yesterday have been up at Wyatt Beck, so I'm going there to see if I can find anything out there. Here I go again, sticking my nose into trouble because I don't seem to be able to listen to the part of me that says, go put a kettle on and let someone else deal with it for a change. It's bloody-minded arrogance to follow that thought up with, but there isn't anyone else. But here we are, and here I am. They'll do it all wrong anyways. Thank you. I would like to read what I put in now, because I clicked an Umbra. These items cause mental fog, a withering of intellect and thought. They are slow to work, requiring several hours to have any effect. Through prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black and the subject to become deeply disoriented. They produce a noctic field. Interesting. Yes, Francis. I've been wearing a pendant that I found in the library, and it does something to me. It gives me an appetite for reading that I cannot control. I was lost in the library for 3 days without eating and sleeping before I managed to take the pendant off and escape. It is rather pretty, though. Someone told me that I need a acoustic purifier and that this is the place to get one. I have no idea what the heck that is, but sure, let's check it out. Acoustic purifier. A small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid, usually some potent barley or spirit of vinegar. Small tokens, such as rings or amulets, perhaps, submerged in the liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon, are cleansed of simple imbued curses or hex. Of course, there is a limit to the effectiveness of this product. Strong-smelling liquid. I have a sneaky suspicion. Yes. It's this. It is not that. I am not sure what else it could be then, because I don't have another vessel-y type thing. Surprisingly warm. Okay. No. That's not it. Something smells incredible. My husband is cooking. A blue gemstone, gold, silver. It's warm to the touch. A small topaz gemstone, known as the Eye, is placed in a strong smelling barley, spirit of vinegar. Small tokens such as rings or amulets submerged in the liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon are cleansed. A topaz. Is perhaps... It's got to be that. It's the best I got, lady. Damn it. It can't be that. I know it's not that. I haven't yet found a way to open that. I know it's none of those. I feel like it has to be this. But I've already tried it and it didn't go well. It's bronze, not topaz. I mean, that could be topaz, that's malachite, and that's onyx. the eye. Wait a minute. I don't know, but I guess it's time to play this. Thanks, kitten. Didn't quite work, though. Done. The hardest one's done, at least. Roll. Done. We're doing good so far. So now we just need snakes. One snake. I'm fine with that. I will take it. But nothing else I have makes sense. Let's move the things I haven't named around a little bit. That has been named, so you can chill there. You can go there. You can go there. Oh wait, you have been named, so you can go there. You haven't been named. So everything over here has been named. Everything over here has not. So it's gotta be something with topaz. I don't know. Okay, so what if I just don't have what they want? Am I supposed to just explore till I find one? Oh, thank God. So I need to find... The only one I have left to do is this. Atomic fields. I don't actually have anything. I don't know how to bypass them. It's not in there. I just flat out don't have it, and I'm not sure where to get it. Thank you. My husband's made me dinner. Okay, so I did have to pause the video for a minute because I realized obviously I had skipped a step somewhere along the way because I didn't have the items she wanted. That it did not exist in my inventory, and I should have had everything. Also, my husband made me dinner, so I figured while I ate dinner, I would do a little research and see what frickin' step I missed. And unsurprisingly, while I was reading, I missed reading out loud. Sometimes my comprehension goes down. It's one of the reasons why I rarely had my students read out loud when I was a teacher, because you are often so focused on making sure you're pronouncing the words correctly, you miss what the words are saying. And I missed where I was supposed to go to the store, the basement of the store next to mine, to grab some items that were hidden there. And also, our younger dog, Jasmine, has been itching a lot lately. And we forgot we had this fresh and foamy AF waterless cleanser for dogs because our dogs hate baths. So we grabbed Jazz, lathered her up, and gave her a waterless bath, and hopefully that will help her. And then as kind of a joke, I flicked a little that we had left on Ezzy, our long-haired cat. So we have 2 short hairs and 1 long hair. And she just kind of looked at me like, F you. And I looked at Wolf and said, should we? And he said yes. And I should have turned the camera on because, oh boy, did we piss her off. But we lathered her ass up and all of her hair, and now she is pissed. And if you've never seen a pissed off demon, it's hilarious. Jazz, not quite as pissed. Jazz is just kind of like, whatever. Right, Jazz? Yeah. Jazz is a very chill dog. Well, she's not really chill, but she's very much like eager to please. So, anyways, back to the game. This item, and this item are the 3 items I forgot to get. And oh look, this one smells awful and has something in it. And it's the item we were looking for. So, yeah. Oops. No big deal. Ooh, we learned about a Valiant. The holes in a Valiant are roughly equal size and spacing. They are used by the adventurous to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where their power concentrates. Interesting. Okay, we have another customer. Simone Green. I've been working on something that you might find interesting. Did you know that nobody knows who built strange antiques? It's very old, perhaps the oldest building in Undermire, according to some accounts. Even Eli doesn't know all of its secrets. I've been decoding a journal that he found. It's slow work, but I've recently made a bit of a breakthrough. Have you discovered the plinths below the counter? I have learned they can be used to access the shop's hidden depths. And this journal holds some of the keys. Here's something I discovered late last night. See what you can make of it. Alcove key, horn shackle, evocant, and then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to... Horn shackle and evocant. Horn shackle, right, and an evocant. And then a moon something. Moonstone Guardian. Okay, so a horned shackle. An no, not that. And a moon something. That should get me into the alcove. If not that, then this. I don't see anything opening. Moon something. I may not have it yet. Let's keep that there. After years of working in a thundering mill, I'm afraid I'm quite deaf now. I've tried St. John's poppy, but I'm looking for a more permanent solution. I would just love to be able to hear my niece's laughter. A hearing charm. Okay, what's a hearing charm? A simple trinket that amplifies sounds. While generally used by the hard of hearing, they are a curiosity that can be enjoyed by young and old alike, and of course they have more devious applications too, making it possible to eavesdrop on private conversations. Hearing charms take the form of animals known for their hearing. Okay, so bats? Yes! Wonderful! Veiled fen. The veiled fen is brightly colored in the light, but in the clouds it clouds over after a short period in the darkness. They can be used to command attention from individuals or small groups of people. Public speakers sometimes use them as a substitute for charm. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna try that. No. Okay, we're going to end the day and move on. At camp that night, one of the pair had awoken with pain in his left eye. He was alert to the threat at once, recognizing two things at the same time. One, a part of his mind was not his own, and two, the casket wanted to be opened. Ooh. Let's see, what are we drawing this time? Okay, very cool. The maiden in the tower points the way. I am buried among the trees. What towers do we have? Greywick Farm, Strange Horticulture Barrows, High Green Church, Wainwright Hospital, Hearthwood, Lock House, Boatyards, Old Manor, Keystone Manor, the Twinings, Town Hall, Blacksmith's Guild, Under the Covenant, Mossy Wood, Galfrey's Tower. Tower's not alone. Standing in the center of the platform is a statue of a young woman, the maiden. Her outstretched arm points due east across the rooftops of Undermere and beyond. I'm buried among the trees. No, come here, you. I want to see. Okay, so due east would be this way. It must be here. Yes. I find what I'm looking for in a small cavity carved into a sturdy oak tree. I look around, half expecting to see someone, but there's nobody there. I take my prize and leave, feeling my mood lifted by the smell of damp moss and the gentle rush through the treetops. Okay, that's interesting. We'll put that there. Hello, sweet. It's okay, sweetie. I walked up the beck a mile or so in the cold and wet yesterday and found a section with a handful of dead fish floating in it. Belly up and blackened they were. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I don't like it. I'm on my way to Calgarth Hall now. I spoke to Dr. Robertson earlier, and she said that the two women they found were still there in the same state as all the other, in a trance, eyes all black. And before I go, Anna Bryant asked me to drop this off. When we were kids, we used to explore an abandoned house on the lakefront. We'd take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island and row across from there. You know the one I'm talking about. Second from the left in the row of 4. I found myself outside its door 3 days ago, and I went inside for old time's sake. I wish I hadn't. It always had an ominous feel to it. It has taken me the last 3 days to summon the courage to write you this letter, but I think it's better that you see yourself what's out there. Yours in faith, Anna Bryant. Second from the left in the row of 4. I don't know exactly what I was expecting to find. Anna's letter was quite vague after all, but I certainly wasn't prepared for this. In an alcove of the house, peering out through a loose mortar and crumbling brick, is a macabre shrine of sorts. The skull of a stag is mounted above its opening, its antlers smeared with a dark red substance, and large melted candles pool out onto the wooden floor on either side. In the center of that altar, there's a small iron chest, rusted and fused to the floor. It's clear that it has been here for a long time. I did not see any hinge or keyhole or any way of opening it at all, but after a while, I noticed an inscription that simply says, "I open to the voice." Oh, there it is. Okay. The chest opens to reveal a golden totem. I can't imagine who would have stashed it here or why, but it doesn't look like they're coming back anytime soon. Okay. Interesting. Warm and smooth, gold, and a light pink gemstone. Okay. So we're gonna set that there. Yes, Mr. Crowley. I apologize if this inquisition is an imposition to your disposition. It is not my intention to bring your attention to a matter of contention. I have an inclination to perform an incantation of flirtation. For your part, a leaden heart of the thalmic art. A lead heart? The flip is that? A lead heart, huh? These items depict the god Cernos in his non-human form. They are heavier than they look due to a core of lead hidden by a more modest exterior. They're said to kindle romantic interests. Okay, a lead heart. I am guessing it's this one. Texture. Pretty sure it's that. Yeah. Corvin's Might. A Corvin's Might, sometimes called an eagle's gift, is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wysic power. When the warrior queen, Corvan, was surrounded and close to defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of the battle, and the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. Okay. Angus Eaton. Oh, you're not Eli. I'm returning an item he asked me to repair. The mechanism was mangled, but I've replaced all the springs and given it a clean, good as new. Okay, thank you. Interesting. It wasn't my intention to leave you unattended for this long, but I'm afraid I'm going to need to rely on you a little longer. The Order of the Black Veil seemed more concerned by the ravens than the black-eyed state that Mr. Hungerford was found in. They said it would take a powerful force indeed to upset them like that. Unfortunately, they either weren't able or weren't willing to talk any further on the subject. I was hoping to avoid it, but I must go to Oxford in the Bodleian Library. I will be gone a few days at least, perhaps longer, but you seem to be handling yourself well here. I do not see eye to eye with the head of collections at the Bodleian, but I do know he takes an interest in horticulture. I will take him a slithering charm to smooth things over between us. Okay? You can't just grab it yourself since you freaking work here? You know all this stuff? Oh, it's a plant. Older slithering charms are carved out of wood, but more powerful designs make use of planetary metals. No two are identical. They are used by horticulturalists. They're usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Well, it is raining. Oh, you need to go here. I think it's that. Yes! Cool. We're doing good. A diverging hook is a way to carve thoughts from the mind of another if done with skill. The third party may have no realization that the thought was ever there, but it's all too easy to leave a mind in disarray, even when approached with care. The use of the unanchored thoughts are easy to lose track of. They have a single gemstone from each of the 3 thalmic branches. So it's this. Okay. Ah, scary lady. I'm at a loss with these patients. They aren't responding to anything I've tried so far, and I haven't been able to find anything in the literature that fits their symptoms. I am finding that they become violent if they aren't restrained, and they are always trying to leave. If nothing else, Dranthium tea from a restful mether might get a moment of lucidity out of them, but if you've got any ideas, then I'm all ears. Okay, let's actually look. Wait, witch's finger is that tree thing. Okay. I think it's this. Bones Guard. A small item known as a Bones Guard can be placed in any liquid to render it safe to drink. King Cedric the Meek was well known to be terrified of being poisoned, and so always drank from the same goblet and always placed a Bones Guard inside. He was stabbed to death in 1203. These objects bear the mark of the antidote. She looks scary. I've come to thank you for sharing the wonder of the Ares remnant with me. It has changed my life. I'm still getting to grips with it, but I'm already feeling my way back to painting again. Thank you. And thus we end. All right, so that's the end of day 7. Yeah. So this is where we're going to save and leave it for the day. Hopefully it saved. I think it did. If not, I'm going to cry. It did. Okay. So thus we leave it. The mystery is getting deeper and deeper. I'm frustrated about the alcove and not being able to get in it yet. But we'll see next time. I'm enjoying this. I like the witchy aspects as well as the mystery of it, and the running a shop is kind of fun. So far, I found it to be a very unique game. I don't think it's going to have a lot of replayability, but I'm quite enjoying it. So, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.